Show you. This is John Florell. I was teasing you earlier. You are amazing to watch. You really do know how to work certain gadgets because, you know, they're important.
When they're easy to use, really anybody can do it. And basically with this one, all I'm doing is moving the vegetable or a fruit, meat, or cheese from the bottom to the top, back down to the bottom, up to the top. What's great about this one though, Callie, is it comes with all the different attachments. You get 4 different trays that fit into this. So basically, it's a slicer, a thick slicer. You've got a grater. You've got, I call it a Julienne, or I call it a Rocco, but it's really a Julienne. And you've got your speed peeler.
So it double peels, right? Forward and backwards?
Oh yeah, that thing's, here, let me just show you real quick. Because I'll tell you, if this is all you use it for, just this one platform, I think it's worth it just for this one alone, because all you're doing is moving it back and forth. And for thin slicing, you can do this right over a salad bowl, a frying pan, a measuring bowl, anything you like. But what's great about it is they're so easy to change out. So if I wanted to change this out and use the Rocco, all I do is flip it over, snap it on, and now I've got the Rocco, which this one, you might like this because all you're doing is going back and forth. It gives you that super thin Julienne. You're getting all 4 of these with it, as well as an extra peeler that, oh, look at that. You can just make mounds and mounds of shredded zucchini. Or maybe you like hash brown potatoes. You do the same thing with a potato, a carrot, a beet, an apple, a pear. But look at this, perfect hash browns done in seconds. It just saves you so much time. And you see how thin this is? It fits in any drawer in the kitchen.
That is such a good point.
It's always handy, and when you see it every day, you'll use it every day.
Yeah. By the way, we have black, red. Do we still have the other 2 colors too? Or do we just have the 2?
Red, and I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll double check on that, but I know we've got the black and the red. We'll see if we have the other 2 neutral colors. But everything from vegetables, hard and soft vegetables, to hard and soft cheeses, to hard and soft meats, all the things that are so hard to slice and dice, and certainly Julienne.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, that triple peeler, you'll love this for thin slicing. Like if you wanted to slice onions for a salad, all you do is brush it across those little peeling blades, and look at this. For super fine peeling, it comes out just absolutely, I mean, look at that. Paper thin.
That is crazy.
Paper thin. I love it too because you can do things that you can't do with a knife. I mean, super thin slices on potatoes. You know how hard that is to do with a knife? I mean, look how paper thin that is.
Virtually for me impossible.
Or take a block of cheese. Here, if you've got a salad and you want to do something fun and special, you see how it's got those triple blades? So as I go across there slowly, forwards and backwards, okay, you get perfect, even, uniform slices. Those little cheese curls for your Parmesan or Romano, I mean, paper thin. Perfect for a salad or for topping a lasagna. You can do that little designs on top of your
little Philly cheesesteak, as I learned earlier. By the way, we do have a couple hundred in what's called hazelnut, or I think that's called white. Obviously, we've got the red and the black, but just very limited in these 2 lighter shades. But this is the main tool, and then you're getting all the extra blades, if you want to call them blades or attachments.
Right, all the attachments, right. They're little platforms, really, because really all it is, it's about the size of a peeler, really, and all you're doing is either brushing the food against it or brushing it against the food. You can take a head of cabbage and turn it into coleslaw in seconds. If you have a half a head of cabbage or a quarter head like this, I mean, look at this. How long would that take you? Before you can even drag out that big heavy food processor, you've got your coleslaw ready to go.
You know, that is crazy how finely that shreds.
Yeah, and it's so simple to do. All you're doing is holding the cabbage, brushing it back and forth like this, and look at that. Shredded cabbage coleslaw. And then if you want to add carrots to it, you put the other attachments on, and you can do that thin Julienne.
Which I love, because some of those vegetables are really hard to get through, you know what I mean? It's like hard to chew through some of the vegetables, unless they're really thin.
Super thin Julienne for over the top of a salad. Or, again, like I said, anything that you want to brush up against here, if you want to do zucchini, carrots, apples, pears, anything you want to Julienne thin, that's what this is going to do. And I mean, it comes out of there super fine, super thin. That's like angel hair. I mean, if you like zoodles, you know, zucchini noodles instead of pasta, zucchini pasta is great, but now you can do it angel hair style.
I love this. I'm looking at recipes for Christmas. My son is vegan, and I'm gonna make a beet loaf.
Oh, nice.
A beet loaf.
Oh, yeah.
And some of the ingredients I need to get really, really thinly sliced like that.
Right.
There's no way in a million years I could do that with a knife. Right. Or even a fruit processor, or some of the things that, you know, slice and dice for us. This makes it even finer. Like I was thinking about the onion. I want it really to melt into it.
Yep. Or you can get a thicker slice too, because we've got that thick slicing blade. So if I wanted to make pan fries or home fries or raw fries, you get perfect uniform slices because of the design, and you're not having to use a knife. So if I wanted to do something small like a radish for a salad, you can slice your radishes paper thin, perfect slices. Or if you want them super thin, you use that little peeler. Now, this does also come with a hand peeler.
I was just going to say, yes. Oh, here, I'll give that to you.
Okay.
So these are the colors I was showing you that we have in the whole peeling system. The red, the black, the, hazelnut, and the white. But these are the extra peelers that you're getting on top of all of this for only $17.95. You're getting this, and if you get the hazelnut, you know, it's just changing out the handles. But this is really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-piece system.
Right. Yes, yes, for sure. And this little peeler, now, I'm looking at the price here. This, I mean, crazy. You would pay that just for this peeler. And I'll tell you why.
Check your grocery stores.
You look, take a look. One side is a regular peeler, okay, peels both directions. The other side's a Julienne peeler. And I'll show you the difference, because with a regular peeler, you can go forward, you can go backwards. So you can get the job done quick, safe, fast, and easy. These are all stainless steel, dishwasher safe, made by Kitchen HQ, so you know they're great. If you want to slice with this, you can slice with this. But again, you have that triple peeler on the mainframe slicer. But look at that, paper thin slices. That's the quality of this. Now, if I flip it over and use the other side, I'll show you on a zucchini. Now you can get those long, thin Julienne strips, okay? And I'm just gonna do this with zucchini so you guys can see this.
That's even better for zoodles.
Or carrots, or apples, or pears, or or beets.
Yeah, oh yes.
Look at this, it comes out, look at that long, thin, if you do any stir fries or Asian cooking, it's fantastic for that.
You are right in that you would spend this amount for this one peeler.
Just for that peeler. And you're getting that with it. Oh, by the way, I should mention too, that there's little hooks on the side here. That's for decorating and garnishing. Okay, can you see those little tabs? So if I take that and run it down my cucumber, like this.
That's
right?
neat.
Or a carrot or a zucchini. Basically what you're doing is making those long Julienne strips like this. But now, if I take it to my slicer and watch this, because now you're gonna get those pinwheel cuts for garnishing a salad. So you can see how quick and easy and safe and fast that is.
That's
now you can do those kind of cuts at home.
Yes.
Right.
That's crazy. How would you ever do that
and
this tool?
If your potato has an eye in it, okay, that you don't want to peel down the waste, you just use that to gouge the eye out.
Oh, my grandma would be so proud of you right now. That's super cool. How about with something softer like a tomato?
Yeah, it's great for slicing. Oh, by the way, this little peeler, here's how good this is. You can actually peel the skin off a tomato. So if you do any canning, if you do any, listen, you're gonna absolutely love this peeler. It's so sharp and it's so perfectly designed. It fits perfect in your hand. And look at that. I mean,
again, my grandmother would be so proud of you. That's awesome.
You probably don't have a peeler in your kitchen drawer right now.
Do you do that with your potatoes too, to peel your tomatoes or potatoes?
Potatoes, carrots, apples. If you want to, look at that. There's that eye. So I can take that and gouge out that eye. That's a deep one. Look at that.
Yeah.
But look at how quick and easy that is. And then you just continue on peeling.
So folks, if you want the white or the hazelnut, I think we've got about really limited, more limited than I realized. I think we have 100 left in white. In the hazelnut, this color here, but only 200 left there. You can choose black or you can choose red. And the red up here on the display board kind of exemplifies everything that you're getting here. For under $18, this is fantastic.
Absolutely. Wow. And again, like I said, if you just use it for that triple peeler, I think it's worth it for that. I mean, if you're doing carrots, beets, apples, pears, I mean, it's, here, let me turn this so you guys can see this. I mean, you can see how it cuts on the way up and on the way down.
Yeah.
So as you're brushing it back and forth, you're getting, it's like having 3 slicing blades working at the same time. So it does so much. And then even, well, here, for your onions, paper thin onions.
Which one do you use the most?
I use this the most.
Yeah.
But I also use that grater too for your cheeses.
Yeah.
It's great for over a salad. The slicing blade is perfect for those pan fries or home fries. You've got that long, thin Julienne strip that this will do your carrots, your apples. But this one, I love it. And I love making coleslaw too. And I tell you what, just for coleslaw, you do a half a head of cabbage like this, it comes out of there so fine and so perfect. And you just work your way right around the core of that cabbage. And look at that.
That's the best way to make a coleslaw. It's really finely shredded like that. That looks so good. A little bit of dressing, you're set to go.
Yeah.
Oh, and then add a few carrots,
right.
A little bit of celery.
And don't forget, it's a great cheese slicer too. Now I'm using hard cheese here, but you can also do this with your softer cheeses like cheddar. Okay, if you want to do maybe you're putting a charcuterie board together, which I don't know if we have any of those here.
Oh, I think I can hook you up.
I bet you could. But look at this, now you can slice your cheese for your charcuterie board.
Where were you born?
I was born in Minnesota, Buffalo, Minnesota.
No way.
Yep. Yep.
I know where Buffalo is. My mother lived there.
Really?
At the very end of her days.
Yeah.
I know exactly where that
on
is.
Buffalo Lake.
The lake.
Yeah.
My mom lived on the lake.
Monticello's right down the road.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And I was raised in Colorado.
Oh my gosh, see the things you learn about people when you start talking about where they come from.
A lot of interesting things in Colorado.
Crazy.
But look at this, I mean, look how quick and easy that is.
John, you also have a vacuum sealer.
Yes.
That is so cool. I want to make sure we see. First, this is 813391. Let's just quickly show these to you. I know we got the 3 colors.